But I spoke to many lawyers, and they have experience like almost 22, 23, 33 years in CPS system. And they say that social workers and their whole system is very immune to civil rights. So
This is The Secret, How to Fight CPS and Win. I'm joined tonight by my host, Jennifer Ani, and Miss G, Georgette Truin, social media influencer. Ladies, let's take another call right now. Let's talk to Christina from California. Christina, did you have a story to tell or a question to ask? Christina? Okay, I hear Christina, but she's not there. Let's go to Zara in California. Zara, did you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
yes, hi. I have a question to ask, and I have a story to tell.
Go ahead.
So I've been online for a very long time, almost 1 hour, and I'm listening to all these callers, and obviously, Mr. Vincent Davis, you are doing a great job. You know, you arrange all these talk shows and help people understand what the CPS system is. My question is, I've been listening about all these civil rights and everything, but I spoke to many lawyers, and they have experience like almost 22, 23, 33 years in CPS system. And they say that social workers and their whole system is very immune to civil rights. So even if you file a civil right or anything against them, it's not going to help. And I'm already facing a backfire of a complaint that was made by my therapist. And I've been following my case plan. I do not have any other issues, touch the word. I'm well-spoken, well-educated. I come from a good family background. I know I have been in the CPS system before as well, so I know the court, I know the judges, and I know how the attorney play their games. My question is, sir, you said that one of the callers said that the court-appointed attorneys, they don't work well, etc., etc.
I never said that.
However, in my case, I had the court-appointed attorney, and then I hired a private attorney who took the money. I'm not going to name him because he has worked in your firm also at one point. And I did not see any change in anything. I had unmonitored visits, and I was put back on the monitored visits because it looks like, I'm not very much liked by certain people on the case. I may be considered an outspoken person, or I may be considered a strong person. I've been told I come across a strong person. I'm just wondering that if neither the court-appointed attorney or not the private attorney works well with me, and I know my case very well, is there any way that I can represent myself? Like in the family court, I have seen a lot of people representing themselves, parents representing themselves. And secondly, I cannot afford another private attorney. I have requested my court-appointed attorney to take over, and I have not heard back from any of them. My question is, why are women being represented by male attorneys? Why can't we have female attorneys? And especially when I see all the Los Angeles dependency lawyers, their law offices have directors which are women, and then women and children suffer the most in the CPS system. My other question is, if CPS system is so ugly, why can't it not be just dissolved, totally taken out? Because they break families. They put, this is like, I remember one of your parents who is a parent advocate, kind of, I used to watch her videos with you on YouTube because I watch your videos. She was saying that, when you lose a child, you go into grief. But when a child is being taken away, that is more than a grief for a mother. I do not understand this system in the US, sir. This is nowhere followed anywhere in the world. And this must end up. This has to end up.
Right. Interesting thing, this week I had dinner with a client who is originally from another country in Asia, and she was telling me how different the systems are between, the United States and Asia. And, being a very astute person, because I've never talked to her about this, she told me that the reason why they're different and it's run the way it's run in the United States was because of economics and finances. And, and I told her, she's exactly right. Here, the federal...
sorry to interrupt. Everyone, look, I hired a private attorney. Mm-hmm. And you cannot trust attorneys. You don't know where they get all these degrees from. But when they get there, I can get a degree as well. But who knows if I'm honest or I'm dishonest to my. It's like a rate race among the attorneys in family courts, and the juvenile dependency court has only a handful of attorneys. And my concern is we do not have many female attorneys. There is gender biasness, there is sexism. There is, there's a lot of things which are wrong in CPS.
Right,
this agency needs to be dissolved, sir. It should not exist. Children should not suffer because our future generation is in their hands. You want to punish the parents because they made a complaint. Okay, this is what I come from a different culture, and I want to tell you, Mr. Vincent Davis,
4 minutes.
If you keep your mouth shut, that's okay. But if you open your mouth, you are in trouble. What kind of a culture is this? And America and US represent itself that it's a very progressive country. Seriously, I want to show the true picture of US where women are being treated so badly in every way. Especially mothers. There is no respect for motherhood.
Right.
First, we carry our child for 9 months, and then we are fighting for them. Mm-hmm. Is this how mothers are being treated in this country? I'm so sorry, but if it's an adoption agency, please let it be an adoption agency and make it an agency for parents who cannot afford to take care of their kids, who are not well educated, who cannot speak well, who have other issues. But not for people who can take care of their kids and who are trying their best to be available for their kids, and they are just being punished like that.
You bring up some very good points, but there are a number of women attorneys who practice in this area of law. For example, my co-host tonight is Attorney Jennifer Ani. She's well known throughout the state of California as being an expert in this area of law. So there are, a lot of women that practice in this area. As a matter of fact, Jennifer, I think at our office, there's only 2 attorneys that are male that practice in this area. Everyone else in the office,
correct.
Everyone else is female. So
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
But you bring up some very good points, Zero, and some of those points I agree with you. A few of them I don't, but you're entitled to have your opinion. If you want to have a private consultation with me, do me a favor. Call Mrs. G, Georgette, on Monday at 888-888-6582, and I'll go into more depth and detail with you about your case and how we might be able to help you, and just giving you a free consultation. All right. I want to thank you for calling in. And call us back in 3 or 4 weeks and give us an update on how things are going with your case. I'd really be interested in finding out what's going on or what has happened or going to happen in your case, either in juvenile court or in family law court. Ladies, I think we have to take another break, news break.
Got a minute. Got 1 minute.
Okay. Engineer says we have just a little bit more time. Jennifer, was she saying that there weren't a lot of women attorneys?
That was my understanding, yes. And I want to say two things about that. One is that certainly there is at least 50% female attorneys practicing, but moreover, especially private attorneys who do this area of law, we tend to do it for the right reasons. And so I disagree with that part of her complaint.
Right. I think she was expressing her, what had happened to her. And she said she hired a private attorney that used to work at the firm. And I'm glad she didn't name his name, but everybody has their own personal experiences. All right, we're going to take a news break and a commercial break, and we'll be right back after the news and these messages.